Hello, hello. Let's check the audio levels here. Making sure audio is good. Single player load Madagascar. Audio seems good. Make sure the game itself is all steady and stable. Okay, so we're playing as Madagascar. Yesterday or the day before, I apologize. Yesterday I was feeling pretty under the weather. Throat was bothering me. So unfortunately, sore throat means no taki. So we're gonna look at our stuff real quick, our economy, and see how we're doing. So rubber, we're producing just enough. I think that's... Yeah, we're still got 2 going for rubber plants. We're not doing synthetic rubber all too much now. We got 1 synthetic rubber under construction, actually. Where? I'm actually going to cancel that construction. It's been done in 11 days, though. You know what? Actually, I'm going to leave it. Might as well. Rubber is, pretty low on the amount that we have, right? The thing is, though, is once we start doing more consumer goods production, that's going to come back to cause some issues. Now, consumer goods... Yeah, it's being built right there, right? Yeah, it's going to be good to go in 52 days. Okay. Oil is good. Timber is good. Coal is good. Metal is good. Uranium is good. Power is very good. Consumer goods, once we build this one, that'll bring our overall to 3. If we got 2, each one's producing around 2,000. Another one should produce roughly around another 1,000, so we're might be short. We're gonna have to see where we sit when that is done. Our industrial capacity right now is pretty good, but if we ever wanted to do a massive building project, we don't have it. We're gonna have to try and kind of consolidate some of that, actually. Okay, we're not actually gonna sell any surplus, which is good. And our price is pretty high, so we shouldn't sell any automatically. As for military goods, let's try to get close to breaking even at least. We're going to sell some there. Just going to tweak our prices here before we even start, really. Get things going. Yeah, lighting's fine. I got the window. Okay, agriculture is good. We'll be making... Try to get around 3,000, make a little bit of money. Rubber, we're never going to make money off of rubber, so yeah, whatever. But at least I'll do it at a 13% markup. Twice the market price. Wood. Can I... 3%? Yeah, 6% is not bad. Oil. Try for around... Yeah, 590 is good because we're doing 20% markup. We're in the process of researching steel barges, which will unlock the ability to... there we go. Petroleum, underwater petroleum extract. We're actually doing that now. Okay. How long till that's done? 89 to 97 days. Okay, that's good to know. So oil's good. Coal is okay, but we're selling it at a loss. Let's try to go for... Well, that's not too bad. 5% increase for now. We'll do the same thing with metal. 10% increase is good. Now, mind you, when we up our prices for a lot of stuff, we might not sell as much as we did before. Uranium, we'll try to sell at market price. Actually, just a little bit below market price. Power. Don't want to sell it for a loss, so we'll sell it right at market. Consumer goods, we'll try to sell at 14% as a markup, even though we don't have any. Industrial goods. Yeah, we don't want to sell in those because we want to do some big building projects. We want to build some hydroelectric dams, which will really give us a good little bit of oompah when it comes to our power. And I think that's it for now. So we need to work on some consumer goods here. I believe I already figured out that the United States will not sell me consumer goods, I'm not mistaken. We'll have to look. We're short about 1,000. No, we're short 4, 5, 7. We're short 1,300 a day, so we'll say that's 2,000 a day. It's going to at least be 50 days, so we need at least 200,000 tons. Because we need to buy a lot from a lot of people. If I buy at least 50, yeah, they're not willing to sell that. Okay. Japan, consumer goods. Yeah, you're not willing to do it either. Switzerland. You are. Okay. Don't want to go for more than a third of what they have, so 1,500. How about that? Plan is... Hello, Yazid. I have a question. I've been playing with Iraq. I have good technology, but when I want to buy weapon designs from Russia, when you're up, they only sell me old designs. Like they have some T90s. Yeah, they'll only sell you stuff that you have if you've unlocked it or are on the same technological level as them. So like you might have some T80s currently in your stockpile, for example, or in your actual armament, but they won't actually sell you anything until you're actually on a technical par with that technology. There's like certain little levels you unlock as you go, but they'll only sell you stuff that you technically could build and research on your own. Let's do that for you. Let's see if Canada will sell me some consumer goods. Because that's the problem I'm having now, where I don't have the high enough technology. Now, what you can do is, if you get on really good terms with someone, you can just buy the units straight up. But usually that's at about a 3% markup from what you usually can build them for. Netherlands. Boom. South Korea will not do it either. Mexico. So as long as you're on the same level technology-wise, there shouldn't be a problem. Let's see how much that gets us when it comes to our stockpile here, because I kind of lost count. I think that'll put me at just over 100. That'll put me at 100 grand? 100,000? 100,000 tons? Give or take? Right now, consumer goods are my primary concern. Counter offer, I will agree to that. So we got 18,000. And we're just going to accept all counter offers, 41,000. Waiting on the other trade deals, but they don't look like they're happening. No? You guys aren't gonna... So did they just ignore those or what? It's 13,000. The Americans could probably do a trade for oil. We'll do $9.1 billion there, but then offer them. Ooh, that's actually a lot of. What is it? It's 300. Yeah, they'll only buy oil. They won't actually trade for it. There we go, 76,000. Let's try Cuba. Oh, wow, Cuba is gone. They actually got taken over by the United States. Good to know. Let's try our wonderful neighbors here in South Africa. Because right now, consumer goods is our biggest issue. Where are they fighting? I'm kind of tempted to send troops to help Niger, but I will accept that. I'm also going to tell my international treaty guy, I want you to trade focus military units, so that way we can actually get military units, because that will help a ton. 6 out of 5 being used. Diplomatic offer. Yeah, still not willing to sell me anything good yet. Where is it? Yeah, I'm trying to remember where it is, but one of these things here will tell you where you sit technology-wise, and I don't remember where it is. But you'll notice when you get a lot of offers. No, I'm not doing a 60-day trade deal with you. I don't think so. I am, though, going to buy some technology, though. You won't sell me technology. You won't sell me technology. So you can see here, because they won't sell me any technology, I'm basically just at the cusp of unlocking basically the next stage. Yeah, even the Americans won't. I think it's this number here. I'm trying to remember. I'd have to Google it up again what the knowledge index is, but between certain numbers gives you it unlocks a certain amount above you and below you when it comes to unlocking technology. Like, I think if I go into the knowledge index... Oh... Where is it? Economic score... Technology score... So if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to trade with countries above or below me. So with Iraq and Bulgaria, for example, they should have technologies that I don't have. Interesting. There should be at least... Oh, well, there you go. There's a bunch of technologies I have that they don't. I'm not doing times 60. Synthetic rubber plant. Rubber's doing really good. Kind of want to sign a deal with South Africa. Sign an alliance, but the fact that they've already engaged my units a couple times along our border does not make me happy. Actually, I wonder if... Recon units, some artillery. Yeah. Even they don't have stuff, even they like us. Ooh, South Africa's running a deficit. Good to know there. I will not do 30-day deals. I would love for this underwater extraction to go faster. I am contemplating building up... I'll do that. Some more research centers, actually. They take forever, though. They take like 2 years each to build. Yeah, so each one is just over $1 billion. We can afford it. But it costs it takes 640 days. Overall wise... But it only costs $6 million in annual maintenance, and we unlock extra tech. I usually like to have at least 10 of these things going at any given time. The question is, can we afford it? And we're already walking a fine line here. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. 4. Every country gets 1 automatically, so technically we only have 4. But we have a 5th one. I'm actually going to build them on Madagascar proper. I'm going to pick a little village and town out of nowhere. Here we go. Niger activities are going good. Good. Yeah, I'll agree to all 3 of those, actually. Get some money. Do some trade deals. Get some cash. And soon... Can I up my research budget yet? Nope. Nope. Education. We're going to spend $220 million a year on education. We're going to get that going up. Higher our education, better we'll be doing. No, I will not do that. No, I won't do a 30-day deal. But let's look around. Top importers for agriculture is Thailand. Let's start selling people some of this stuff, shall we? Make some money, do some selling. Sell the US some agriculture as well. Mongolia. All lump sums. Screw off dominoes. I will agree to that. I will not agree to that, but I will be giving you a trade deal in a second. I will agree to that. Nepal. It's Mongolia. Over. You wanted some agriculture? I'll give you a lump sum agriculture. How does that sound instead? Let's go for agriculture. Rubber. I'm not going to sell any rubber. Wood. Let's sell some wood. Everyone likes getting wood. Insert joke here. Let's unpause. You, Pakistan. Don't make as much money when it comes to wood, but no big deal. Last but not least, Saudi Arabia. I only want to do a couple trade deals. Make a little bit of money. Nope. Oil. Yeah, okay. And I will agree to that. Some countries are offering more money. This is weird. So I'm going to sell you timber for 38 million. Okay. How about I give you an extra 7? I got no problem with that. You want to sell me extra, extra stuff? I have no issues. Thailand. Unpause here and why are all these lit up? Oh, because I'm doing oil right now. That's just weird. Yeah, see here. I requested 69, and they're offering me an additional 315. Or whatever. I offer 24, and they're offering another 97. I am not going to complain. So Korea. Whoa! What just happened? Oh, I was buying this stuff. Oh my god, I'm such a dumbass. I am such a dumbass. So that's how you don't play Supreme Ruler Ultimate. I just blew $180 billion on buying stuff. I just bought over 2 billion tons of agriculture. And now I'm selling it back to all these countries for less than what it's worth. So all these countries just made me pay the ass for it. And now I'm selling it back to them for a lower amount. Because I am a genius. So I just blew $100 billion. I'm going to keep the rubber. Let's go right to timber. That moment where you get really mad with yourself because you did something wrong. Boy. I was trying to figure out why it was $26 billion for something, and they were offering more. Well, let's fix that, shall we? Americans said no. Boom, boom, boom. Wow, South Korea's landed a man on the moon! Interesting. That sucks so bad that I did that. It's gonna take a while to get back on track economically. Spain. Top exporters. Only 3 exporters? Yeah, I offered them oil twice by accident. What are we on here? We're on coal. Guitar. Finlandia. Make good vodka. According to my girlfriend. Malaysia just snuck in there. Dominican Republic. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna change things up at midnight. At midnight, I'm gonna change it. Actually, right now. Agriculture. I'm almost on 95. I'll do bulk sales of that much. At a 10% markup. Rubber. Yeah, nothing there. Wood. Actually, we'll go to about 1 million in wood. But I'm not gonna go over 1 million. Oil, same deal. Willing to sell 80 to 90% of the wood in one specific bulk sale. Willing to sell half of our reserves for coal, half of our reserves for metal. Let's go for maybe 1/3 of our reserves of uranium. We'll go 80% of our reserves for power. Consumer goods, did I finish getting that building built? I did. We're still short. We are short a lot, actually. We're going to have to build another one of these damn things. One more. Well, actually, we're only 200 short. So one of these does 161 tons a year. So say just over 120 a year. No, that would only do 10 tons. So yeah, we need a full-size one. You'll pop it where we were. Oh, no, it wasn't. Huh. You know what? Near our capital you go. It ups the cost for of construction, but whatever. Our people need it. Industrial goods we're not selling, and neither are we selling military goods. I'm not doing a 90-day deal. Please, for God's sakes, Battle Goat, get rid of these 60 and 90-day deals. I don't like them. Agriculture, yes. So we're making money again. Contemplating dropping taxes a little bit. Our inflation's now at 7%, which is good. It's getting down. It was at 14 something before. We are also building a lot less now. Speaking of, I built them down here, right? Yeah, I did. You still have almost 600 days. Research breakthrough! Manufacturing improvements. Wish there's a way to click here to tell me what it was. That it gives me bonuses. Manufacturing improvements. Output of industrial goods up 20 and consumer goods up 20%. Ooh. There we go. We're now in the green. Have you thought of doing a series? I actually have multiple series going for Supreme Ruler Ultimate, actually. This is just me doing the live stream of the continuation of the series. And welcome, Tommy Bex J. I've actually got I had a South Sudan campaign, China campaign. I did Canada one very, very briefly. I did a Ireland one for about 10 episodes. But right now the two series I got going on are Madagascar and Ontario. They started as 30-minute Let's Plays once a day, 20 minutes, 15 minutes. And now I'm been doing a lot more live streams just recently because I've had more spare time. But the plan is to do possibly a recorded one, just recorded one, outside of the live streams. So you're good now. We're not going to sell any of this stuff, though. Though, I can actually make a bit of money off this now, too, can't I? You know what? Let's sell 95% of what I'm doing here. No, 95. 95. Oh, no, thank you. Thank you for watching. I've even got tutorial series as well. Series? Rubber production is kind of crap right now. That's the only spots where I have rubber, right? Yeah. I kind of got boned there. Though, Somalia did declare war on me before. That would have been entertaining. Thailand is way too big at this point. Malaysia, all it is rubber. So South Africa's pretty much got the game made at this point. They've got access to every single resource. Reminds me, what are we going to research next? Advanced availability materials, pollution goes down 5%, fluoridation water supply, healthcare rating goes up by 2, improved waste management. Pollution levels go down by 10, output of industrial goods go up by 2. Medical, research 3, this unlocks more stuff, transportation. Aerospace fabrication, we get more notes to our space race, and we unlock ballistic missile concepts and modern electronics. Or modern environmental control, we unlock 1933's aircraft tech and commercial plastics. Last but not least, warfare. There's some aircraft tech, nuclear weapon tech, naval tech. Yeah, we're still in like 1930s, 1940s tech when it comes to a lot of this stuff. So we really need to put things together. Get things on the go here. Not to worry about ballistic missiles. Let's add... Yeah, so you can see all the stuff we have that we need to do is all non-tradable. So right now, I'm pretty sure we're kind of at that one level where everyone's just below us basically has stuff that they can't trade, and then above us is... Below us, we have everything. And what we don't have is non-tradable. And then everyone above us basically is just waiting for us to unlock that magical level. Mobile artillery, no thank you. I don't want a half-ton supply truck. Good, and cancel everything else. Okay, so at least we now have, or we're in a situation where we're stockpiling everything at this point, which is a good thing. As long as we can stockpile, we can get things going. Once we get this underwater petroleum extraction going, and we build up a whole bunch of oil derricks, I am basically going to just flood the market with oil. And the Nigerians are really pushing back here. Oh, it's Benin. It looks like they got their independence back, maybe? Or are the South Africans pushing on the city? I can't tell who's... Ooh. Now, if I wanted to be evil and... Whoa! Benin has declared war on Madagascar, citing that the region's blatant incursions in their territory as a reason. Well, we're going to support that. So that, apparently, I incurred in their territory somehow. Benin is down there. I think it's because South African troops keep coming into my territory and then out. I really don't have much to deploy when it comes to troops. I don't share a border with them. So unless they push out that way, there's a problem. In the meantime, I'm going to just deploy my one and only warship to there. Aircraft, we're going to deploy some of our attack helicopters. And some of our fighters and attack bombers. Where's my warship? There it is. Now, theoretically, I think I could buy some old World War II warships off the Americans. Yeah, here we go. I don't want any battleships, but I wouldn't mind some of these. Ooh, I can get 1, 2, 3 maybe? These Zilmult destroyers are... It won't give me the information, but I'm pretty sure they're pretty up to date. Pretty much when our balance goes down to 0, I know. They don't have necessary units. So they deployed some of those destroyers. This is what I really don't like, is you pick a destroyer that you want to buy, and they actually sell them. Or deploy them. Before the time runs out. Boom! We now have those 3 destroyers. We now have 3 Zumweight destroyers. None of them are at 100%, but I don't care. I am gonna support my South African allies, because they're the ones being attacked here. What I want actually is this. So no, this is just a small little oh, perfect. Like just a small little destroyer. So it can't really do much. Oh. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause real quick, right-click, diplomatic offer. I'm going to offer them peace. They'll say no, but it makes me look like the better guy. And I think they pretty much just lost everything. Oh, what's been in there? Oh. Crap. Okay, I wasn't thinking about this. They don't have rubber. They gave me access to that oil. They have no coal. A little bit of metal. No uranium. No power. Lots of agriculture. There's really no natural resources that we would want out of these guys. To be 100% honest with you. So I think I might just continue with just the air support and airstrikes in support of our ally here. Once I remember where all my Air Force bases are. My other 2 destroyers should be... Where are my other destroyers? Oh, they're there. No. They're there. Oh, yeah. YOLO me again. No, I am actually playing a rather conservative game this time, actually. Where did I lose? I have boarded them right here. I have to deploy troops along the border now. Oh, wait. Therefore, oh, no, they don't, they said no. So yes to that, no to that. Troops. Let's see if I have any deployed here in reserve. I do. What over here? I do. Deploy. Where else would I possibly have troops? Nope. Barracks, 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 barracks. Here possibly? Nope. Here. Nope. I deployed a few troops to the border. It's gonna be more of a secure more than anything. I don't think I have any real units anyways. Yeah, oh, they've actually pushed in quite a bit up here. Oh, come on. Show me what's in reserve in this location. Thank you. Boom. 31 more divisions. Okay. Let's bring our Air Force to bear to these guys up here. Now, we don't have the most advanced military right now. But we have the advanced fact that they have no supply. Alright, we're going for a full military deployment at this point. Because it looks like we're about to be overrun here in our northern areas of the country. So we're going to try to stem the tide while a lot of our forces get deployed to help recapture. Shift, that way guys go where they need to go. We have those guys down here. Now we still have a lot of units in reserve. That should be within our nation itself. Yes, we do. Clearly there's a lot of information in this game. Oh, there is tons of information in this game. I'm also playing at a really high speed right now. There we go. Times 90. No thank you. Yeah, I know. I need to hold this for the moment. Let's bring our armor into the north. Make sure my AI for the Air Force is set to max. Oh, no way! South Africa just took one of my military bases. Because it was being held and captured by the, well, the bad guys, basically. So South Africa got in the war with these guys, and now I'm getting dragged into it. And almost my entire military right now is at home. Oh, and Niger just annexed a chunk of Benin as well. Oh boy, this is gonna hurt a lot. Bring up some of our attack helicopters as well. This all because South Africa could not stay peaceful. So they're now dragging me into their war. Nah, it was mine. I'm hoping that when the war is over, it will default back to me, but I'm not so positively inclined. My reserves are still on the way. So we've got 280 divisions all active right now. Slowly coming back. Thing is, it's also captured territory in the first place. So I'm supporting the Niger government. So they're not going to declare war probably in this case. I'm just hoping they don't, because I don't have the technology nor the abilities right now. I might be able to buy... I don't think they'll let me buy... Yeah, they won't let me buy anything yet. So my naval technology is high enough that they're willing to do stuff, but my infantry division, like my infantry technology and ground unit technology is not high enough yet to really do much. I basically fought and won the war initially with basically just all our troops, using as much troops as I could. Alright, we got our destroyer going. I'm going to bring them off the coast. And hopefully scare the bejeebus out of things. South Africa's taking neutral fire from Niger. Okay, we lost more units. Oh, they're pushing through that spot again. So the problem here is that Niger has given them access through their country. So they're attacking me from the north and the west, and they've basically gone through the South African forces. And all my forces are basically back in Madagascar, because this is all occupied territory. So I'm actually going to withdraw my units from that location. I'm going to bring them all up north to this military base here. So right now I don't have much technology to fight these guys. The South Africans, on the other hand, are way more equipped than I am to fight this war. And I just lost both of my brand new destroyers. That's good to know. So how many units do I have here? I've got 13 there. 102 there. Wow. Wow. So the 2 destroyers that cost me $41 billion. Just got wiped out by 3 frigates and a PT boat and some artillery. That's a lot of artillery. That's a lot of artillery. And basically South Africa has to encircle these guys before I can even do it, because I'm not even at war with Niger at this point. I was actually supporting Niger and Niger's, you know, and Niger politically, we'll say. Oh, stop receiving information. And that's good to go again. So everything that South Africa has here was mine. I am not impressed with that whatsoever. I should have troops currently in reserve right now. Yeah. At this military base. Like... On the bright side, there's a nice Air Force base here. So a lot of this stuff should, theoretically, when Benin surrenders, it should possibly default back to me, but we all know sometimes things do not work out the way they want. They're supposed. They should. Oh, and I just entered into another age here. I think I hit level. Yeah, I think I'm within 80 now or something like that. That did it. So I got long-range rockets and industrial production completed. So that should now bring me... I think I'm in now the World War II era. Hence the brown UI. And the change. Which means a lot better stuff here I should momentarily. Let's go high-speed trains. Yep. Still can't do units yet. No big deal. Let's go with upgraded petroleum generation and upgraded coal generation. Both increase my production values or production amounts. So here is the weirdest part. Wait, so am I at war with Niger? Or am I not at war with Niger? Yeah, I don't think I'm at war with Niger. They would prefer it, but I am not. South Africa, on the other side, on the other hand, is starting to win these little conflicts, which is good. Who am I engaging here? So I'm actually engaging Nigerian troops here. Oh. I see what's going on. So I'm not at war with Niger, but South Africa is, and because I'm fighting a war with South Africa, I can technically invade and help them take these territories. If I wanted to. Come on, guys, where are you? I think we're getting the next batch of troops to show up. I'm gonna have a lot of units built up in the south here. Bring these ones down. I actually want to recapture that town. I want to move back in there as well. I'm actually going to help them push out. Because I am not happy with this. What a man. South Africa declare war on Arita. I'm going to support that. Only because they're my ally. Hey, happy birthday! Ground troops. Let's move up. I want to get my air force that's in the area. Let's bring all these guys back now. We have a lot of aircraft that are repairing right now. Oh, another research breakthrough. Underwater petroleum extraction, which is good. Boom, boom. Let's tell these guys to move here. That's South African territory now, suddenly. I'm gonna help them push in and just hopefully keep the other guys off pace a little bit. Because really not in a position to go to war. I really need to do air support though up here. So I've lost cities and towns to the South Africans now. But on the bright side, if I can help push this way, this causes more issues for them long term. By them, I mean Niger and Benin. Problem is that Niger is all up here too. We got a bad guy right here. I'm going to place a unit right, these guys right here. Let them resupply. Nice be. Oh, looks like the guy actually withdrew. Or was in the process of withdrawing. I don't have the technology too. That is the big problem right now. I have like 1930s tech for ground troops. I am trying. I am trying. I initially allied myself with the Germans, and unfortunately the Germans got kind of removed from the map. Oh, actually, now that you say that, I should be able to diplomatic offer, start buying technology. And they should start offering me maybe some better units, or I might have to, yeah. Not just yet. I mean, I've got better tanks. Alright, we're gonna buy all that from you. I think that's all stuff I'm gonna already know. I think the only thing I can actually research right now is Royal Guards. Let's move all you guys back here. Let's cancel the orders for our aircraft. I want all my... let's send you and you on while all our armor goes back. I got pretty burned by South Africa there. I'm not too happy with that. On the bright side, my first batch of reinforcements are here. Second batch and third batch are there. And the next batch, which is an additional 21 units, is going to go to the coast. Benin and Somalia signed a peace deal. Good for them. Boop. I mean, one of the bonuses is we are on a very good, well, economically, we're pretty independent, so we're not too, like, I'm not dependent on anybody for trade or anything like that, so I'm pretty self-sufficient. Well, the issue is I'm very technologically behind, down, just crappy. I think this one was one of the ones that came with my armor. Well, a lot of technology that I got is wait, who is that? Like a lot of units and things like that that I have are not even ours, or not even mine. I basically bought them from other countries and stuff. When we fought our war initially with Congo, the whole plan was to basically use numerical superiority more than anything. Because, like I said, I got 1930s tech. I got nothing in comparison. A lot of the more advanced stuff that I have, like my MiGs and Mirages, are from the war the Germans fought with the French. When I allied myself with the Germans. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use myself more as a delaying force or a reserve force for the South Africans, so they can keep pushing and not have to worry about counterattacks. Because right here, the big issue is that they have a lot of artillery. And my infantry are just going to get chewed up by the artillery if I leave them there. I think I'm pretty sure they're not going to mess with me up there, so... There is our next batch of units. We're going to bring them up. South Africans are bringing up their units as well now. This one has some of the armor that we got, and were sold. I think a couple countries offered us armaments when we were at war with the Congo. Unfortunately, we were never... in a good spot economically or diplomatically with the Germans to be able to do anything. Here comes the next batch of troops. Yeah, a lot of mounted units. And the next batch. So I have a large military, but it's all really, really crappy technology. Like, I've got massive numbers, but I don't have any of that. So this should theoretically work, where I just throw my numbers at them. And as my units get depleted, they'll actually withdraw, or they'll just get destroyed. And basically these ways I can just grind countries down. And so far in that massive push, I've lost one unit. Niger's been eliminated. So in that massive assault that we just did on Benin's capital, they basically just are done. I'm actually going to say everyone pushed about here. I'll put it to fast. So we luck out. We have South Africa as our ally. Very, very good technologically. But Benin, on the other hand, is... like, you can see the issues they pulled with South Africa. And South Africa, obviously, very, very more, we'll say, technologically advanced. And technology is the game. They're the name of the game, at least, in this game. Don't have the technology, you can get stomped pretty quickly. And Benin should be surrendering any moment now, unless they move their capital. And our war should be over. Yep, they move their capital. So we're going to move all our forces to Perico. Then once they've all kind of dispersed a little bit, they all go towards the enemy capital for basically a death shot. Boom. Oh, missed. I don't like to actually attack the capital, the main city, right away. I like to kind of go around it a little bit. So troops hit it, but also push past it. And, ooh. So I just annexed sections of it. I got the city of Kotonau. I didn't get my territory back up here that the South Africans took, though. So, I'm going to be a bit of a dick. Okay, that's Nigeria. Controlled all of this. I'm not going to do that. The plan was to release this territory. But I can't because there's too much stuff here. But I can go, hey, how you doing? So I've now released that city. Back to them again. I put in a friendly government. I'm going to withdraw all my troops out of the country. So I'm just going to tell everybody, hey, go to reserve. Do I have barracks here? Yeah, let's say go to reserve here, and they'll just find their way to a proper military base. Is there one around here somewhere? No. This one? I think it's this one. Highlight, reserve, kabang! I'm just going to order them to go to reserve then. Oh. Okay, well I'm going to order all these guys to go to reserve here. I'll keep these two bases as my primary military bases for now. On the continent. Because I don't trust South Africa. I don't have the technology to fight them. I don't have the technology even to fight another third world nation right now. I've got the land, I just don't have the science. I don't think I can... Oh, actually I do have more access now to some technology, modern aircraft. Let's see if I can buy some of this more. 10 billion? I'll do 10 billion. Rita no longer exists. Our money should drop down to 6. When it drops down to 60,000, then I know for a fact. Or if we agree to the counter offer. Will it drop by 6? It should drop even more now? Interesting. Am I short on military goods? Oh, I am short on military goods quite significantly here. We're going to highlight. Just tell everybody to go to reserve. Consumer goods is done being constructed over there. So now we have a nice buffer for our consumer goods. So we're actually coming out of this war actually pretty good. Other than our military goods, stockpile just got chewed up in a couple seconds. Theoretically, the max we could probably do is 300. We can only produce 100. We only have one factory, right? So still we need to produce 2 more military factories. The plan is to obviously upgrade our military over time. But to do that, you know, we need to start buying some technology from around the world here. I think we're at a spot here where we can probably look to see what... No, they're still trying to sell us 1930s tech. Aircraft? Ah, but our aircraft are up to date now. So our naval technology, close to being updated. I'd say it's probably like 90s technology, 2000s technology, early 2000s. Our Air Force is getting there as well. We've unlocked the theories to get to these things. We just can't just get them yet. Yeah, I'll buy some missiles off you. South Africa's gone to war with Burkina Faso. Basically, South Africa is going to war, and they're going to conquer all of Africa soon. Like, they're almost done with Libya. I think they're at war with Libya. They're with Mali, Burkina Faso, and Somalia. Where is Togo, Mauritania? Okay, so I need to figure out where this last country is. What does the flag look like? Green, red, and a star. Where? Oh wait, was it? Oh wait, no, it's not. It's down here, isn't it? But I should be able to zoom out and look to see, like, the name is at war with. Oh, it's because it's the same color as as South Africa. Good to know. Because I figured they were down here somewhere, but... I have a feeling they're going to come after us sooner than later at this point. Because that would round off this area here. Good for them. The East Coast here. Maybe even go after Argentina. Because they're the same color. I mean, sooner or later I'm going to have to make the decision whether I knock South Africa down a couple pegs or not. I mean, one of the plans is to go around the world later on when I become powerful enough and basically put all the countries back in their own place. Like, invade Europe and, you know, replace the Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, and, you know, Czechoslovakia and all the former republics, or Eastern republics and all that stuff. Let China have its own nation back, but basically put in the governments that I want. I just go out, capture everything, and then release everything all at once. That way, you know, we can have basically almost like restart the game, but not really have to. And then one of the ideas, though, would be going around and also taking apart a lot of the infrastructure, so these countries depend on me to do these things. Like, set up so that none of them have industrial bases. None of them have anything. Should go around and actually literally just take the country, take the world apart, basically. Stockpile everything, but leave everything in our own country. And just go around and just keep hitting the scrap button. scrap everything in the world except for our own stuff, and then sit back and laugh and watch the world scramble. So we're researching 5 out of 5 right now. I want to see if there's any other researching that we can do. Here we go. Oh, nope. Here we go. So it doesn't look like it. So our air forces are definitely in the 90s. You got J-Stars, AOX. Yeah, so those other destroyers, we could purchase them, but we actually can't build them. How much for one of these? $3,000 for a really advanced infantry fighting vehicle. No. I'd rather have the ability to build it. But right now, anyone was going to give us abilities, it would be these guys here. They're showing us they'll give us the ability to build the Banshee and the Wren. But do we have any actual air? Oh, 2 air. Ooh, actually. The Americans are willing to sell me the F-18, though. Let's look at its stats. The Wren, I'd rather go for a multi-role. It's 12, 13, 46. So far the F-18E is a little bit better. But the F is way better. So we're going to try and buy the F-18F Super Hornet schematics. It's only going to cost us $9 billion. That's worth it. So if I can get a really, really good modern day fighter aircraft. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to build ourselves 8 of these. We're going to immediately turn around and build 8. We're not going to put them on loop or automatic deployment. They're just going to automatically go into our reserves. I think both air production facilities are... yeah, they're both here. So they're both on the mainland. Actually, Israel's been very nice to me recently. Do they need anything? They need a little bit of agriculture. Let's give them some agriculture. Rubber? They're good with rubber. Timber. Let's give them some timber. Oil, nope. Coal, they need lots of coal. Metal ore? Oh, you need metal ore too. Let's give you some of that. Uranium. Actually, you know what? How about you give me some of your uranium? Consumer goods. I'll give you some of my consumer goods. Industrial goods. Okay, I'll share that too. Military goods. You have a big stockpile. I want some of those. So we're basically doing a nice almost up for up. I'm going to get 14,000 tons of military goods and 8 kilograms of uranium. Well, they're going to get 8,000 cubic meters of timber. 1,200 tons of agriculture, 12,000 tons of coal, basically 5.5 tons, or 5,600 tons of ore, 77 tons of consumer goods, and 30,000 tons of industrial goods. I think that's a fair deal. One of the good things about the game is you can actually trade goods. So goods that I have in spare for, I can, you know, go for it. Do you guys have anything? Ooh. The Israelis were offering me missiles earlier. Nope. Wait, I can build beach-class escort ships? I just don't have any production facilities. Forgot about that. I really forgot about that. Okay. Well, at least we're not at war with anybody anymore. That's good. Somalia just fell. Libya looks like it's back to normal again. Theater, repair. Make sure everything's good to go. Yeah, my entire country there is all in the same area, so we're good there. That's for you. There's really nothing for me to build right now. I need some modern infantry fighting vehicles and things like that. If I can get some modern infantry fighting vehicles, I won't be as nervous as I am right now. But the thing is, I don't want to buy them from South Africa, because I know if I buy them from South Africa, sooner or later that money is going to come against me. Which can always be a bit of a pain in the butt. But I think that is going to be that for this live stream. Let's save that real quick. Went for about 2 hours. Just short of. Ooh. And for some reason, my Nightbot, yet again, I don't know. It's like it works some days and then doesn't work other days. I don't know. Let's see if, or actually no, let's see if this works. And that didn't work. Did I do it as capitals? Oh, I didn't. That's why. Interesting. So for some reason, Nightbot has decided it's not gonna work for the moment. Nightbot, such a pain in the butt. Oh, okay. So instead, I do it again. I type in the code for it, and basically, it makes it look like I said it. Nightbot, why you done do me like this? Alright, so anyways, thank you for watching, everybody. Enjoy. I'll be back a little later on with some more live streaming this afternoon. I'm not too sure of the game yet. I'm going to be doing it in about 2 to 3 hours time. It's Wednesday. On my list I got TerraTech and MechWarrior Online, but I don't know if I'm actually going to do TerraTech because they recently released a big patch and it kind of broke my save, so I'm kind of waiting. So probably will play some MechWarrior Online for sure. Maybe even some BattleTech. Maybe some BattleTech. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. And bye-bye, everybody.